man.
What we doing today?
Well, we're doing it right about.
Oh yeah, well that's what we do.
We do it well.
Is there something special we're doing today?
Well, we're going to see Travis Proctor. He's a man of many talents. Woodworker, gardener.
Lives off the land?
Well, sort of lives off the land. A good portion of it. Hiker. A lot of many things. But we're not there.
Is this how you get to Travis's house?
Yes, sir.
So we're leaving the parkway.
We're going back to 1750.
The year 1750?
The year 1750.
Wow.
Hey guys, hey, I hope you guys got a gas can. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good to see you again, Rick.
Good to see you all.
So, these two people gonna video us, and we're gonna take a tour of your property and the things you do, and later, we hope, later in life, today, we're going to get you fly fishing, and we want to see your wonderful yard. And I did not go inside your house. Twice I've been there, stayed in the yard, and that might mean something, I don't know.
We'll take you in this time.
Because Travis has done testimony on how good it looks on the inside.
Got some of his nice work in there.
Yeah, there he got his work. So we sat in your yard, and he screamed, and somebody else screamed, and I didn't know what was going on, and you tell the story.
Which time did I scream?
When the hawk
Oh yeah, you're just sitting there
eating, trying to mind on
and
business.
the hawk swooped down and grabbed a dove right off the wire, right where we
Swallowed him whole. Somebody said there was some
feathers
flutters
down.
and then they were gone. Okay, so Travis, I'm gonna pull up the rocking chair. How about that?
Yeah, pull over.
By the way, is that a 2-gallon tank or 5 gallons for the gasoline?
Go.
So, what year did you move here?
Around 1983, something like that.
Okay, 40 years. So roughly.
40 years.
Yeah. And you got the parkway's up here and a national forest back here, so nobody's gonna ever build around you. And you got this most peaceful place.
About almost 11 acres. Yeah.
11 acres, and just as peaceful and quiet, and so you're gonna take us on a tour, I hope, down through here and explain this. There's not any aqueducts down here, but it's close to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 ponds and 2 springs on this property.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, a rooster. Did that play in perfect? Y'all don't have any more time in it. Oh, that's his phone.
Yeah.
I'll cut it off.
Okay.
Sound like a coyote howling.
It did something from the
That's an NC State wolf pack.
So how long did it take you to construct this? How much were you involved personally in the building, and how long did all that take?
Well, it was a kit. I had the kit put up
Okay.
by a crane, and everything.
Right, okay.
And of course, it didn't have the chinking or nothing, the floor and the wiring, the plumbing. I did all that, but I lived down in the basement for maybe 2 years while I was working on this up here.
Okay.
And me and other guys that might help me done all the rest of it, the plumbing, wiring, the chinking, and the flooring, hardwood flooring, and all that.
You put that in hardwood floor?
Yeah.
Did you had the sideways nail gun then, or did you have to?
Had one of them you hit with a hammer.
One of them guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're familiar with that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I put down a piece of carpet one time with a knee kicker. that wasn't electric.
That's
Now,
rough.
I was 30 and in shape, and I could barely walk the next day.
I bet, yeah.
No,
They're rough.
well, that was a life lesson that I didn't want to be a carpet installer. So,
Hey, Travis.
Yeah.
Is there a good reason? I mean, you live almost like a homesteader, living off the land, shooting for your own meat, and it's a kind of a rare thing. Why are you doing all that?
Well, I couldn't afford to hire somebody, so I had to build everything, do everything myself here. And I'm kind of a halfway prepper too, you know.
I see.
In other words, if it hits the fan, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'm staying here. I'm done here. I ain't going nowhere.
that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you did a good job. It's very rewarding looking.
You know, and like those potatoes, you know, I could live off of them for. And then you had 2 or 3, 4 or 5 bushels of good apples in there. You don't need to go nowhere. You know, you can survive, and that's how the old timers done it. You know, the people live back in the woods. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you live back in the woods?
I'm afraid so. Yeah. If you go right the head of this creek down here, which is Lost Cove Creek, and if you go straight down the creek, it'd be 10 miles before you ever come to a road.
Wow.
Now you'll come to a trail like the Mountain Sea Trail or something, but you won't come to a highway or a road that you know. So that's wilderness.
I'll go last.
Now here's something you might want to look at. Just don't look like just like a foot.
That goes back to antiquity.
what
That
did
goes-
you carve that with?
I found that in Montana down the riverbed.
Okay.
I put them little toes on it, but looks just like a foot, doesn't it? And
You know, I got a
Door
comment. The museums would pay a lot of money for that.
That's a little fit.
Okay.
Okay, so the tour.
You made this?
We made this table. It's ash with walnut outside.
And needless to say, you made the bowl.
Yeah, and that's a hackberry. You ever heard of hackberry?
Never heard of hackberry.
That's a new one on me.
It's good down the middle part of the state. But don't grow much up here. Might be a little, but see, it's got the kind of fruit tree look, you know. And then I found this other piece that went with it. So I said, I got it. I'll cut a little piece of that off and make it flat up there and make a mantle out of it. And you can see everything you want to see right there. You know what I mean?
Good job. Good job.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's a that's Eastiola turkey.
Is it?
From Florida. It's a different. We got the other type, but
Okay.
that one they're a little slender, like, you know, compared to the turkeys we got. But,
Is that an actual,
Eastiola.
a real turkey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a real turkey. But now he don't act like that. I just managed
You splayed him.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I used to be a taxidermist, so I've done all this stuff in here, in the.
Spook them a little bit. I think I bought some. Did I buy some?
No, it didn't bother me.
Okay. I actually have one of these, but talk about that later. But it looked like to me maybe Jim Bowie's been out here.
Yeah,
Where
that's where that guy in that movie pulled that knife out.
Yeah, oh yeah,
That's
cracking
the
out,
knife,
cracking
you know?
out underneath. Yeah. So, okay.
I don't know if you
Yeah,
noticed,
Harry gave me that.
Okay.
that's a hummingbird nest.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, it come from the yard out
And
here.
we got that the other day,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so here's the thing: just every time I come in this room, I see something else that I hadn't noticed before.
Yeah.
So,
turkey that.
now this table you built, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a slab. It's a slice cookie kind of thing,
Right,
out
right.
of a walnut stump.
Okay.
And of course, it had these holes in it, and you filled in with epoxy, but it's got good grain to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I know over at Bill's house, so if we go in his one day, he's got a whole chandelier of these things.
Yeah.
But those at your house are real or carved?
Real.
Real. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you noticed, but what happens in the wild, rodents naturally know the elements they need. And so in the wild, mice and squirrels
Calcium. Yeah.
got calcium and see where they've chewed,
Yes.
and they'll actually chew them away.
And that's a moose antler.
Yeah.
Okay.
the young ones.
Apple press?
Apple cider press. You put the apples in here, and you got this little electrical hookup, and this whole thing turns and crushes the apples. It goes down into this, and then you bring this over to here, and this presses it. It's in a sack, little sack like, and the juice comes out right here, and you can get a gallon in no time. One year we did 29 gallons.
Wow.
Root cellar we built.
Now, did you build this before the house?
Yeah. You can't see too good in here, but feels 10 degrees cooler in here.
Yeah,
You feel it?
absolutely.
Yeah. And that's potatoes I've had in there for about 8 months, and be planting them pretty quick. And it's amazing how much colder it is in here than out, but it's built back in the earth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what root cellars are, right? They're natural refrigerators.
Yeah. Yeah. And the old timers, this is what they had, was the root cellar. Kept their apples and potatoes for 7 or 8 months until spring got there. This is, I had a water stove in here and heated my whole house and my hot water heater and everything for 7 years before put in a hot water heater. But you see, that's the panels that collected heat,
Oh,
sent the water up there, and heated 500 gallons up to 130, 140 degrees.
solar.
Solar.
So you came close to being self-sufficient, but not 100%.
Yeah, but and there's 500 gallon tank in there, and it got so hot, you pump it into your house and you heat with it, and then also domestic hot water was here
Sure.
also. So,
Okay.
but I got tired of when it's cloudy for a few days. You got to build a fire in there if you want hot water, So I got tired of that.
So the wall that was here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on both sides,
Okay.
and you see rock way over yonder.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there's a house on top with a door, and the house is right there, and they come here and went right into the spring house. John, you go get some butter out of the spring house,
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, that's the temperature of the water is 55 degrees.
Right around 54, 55 degrees, yeah.
Okay.
And now it can get as cold as it's ever got here, way below zero. That pond, you can skate on it. You skate it all over. But this section right in here never freezes because this water coming out here is
55 degrees.
55 degrees and it just don't freeze, Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, and so you had fish in here, and you told us the story when we were here the other day about how they got gone, but you've restocked it now.
No, I'm ordering. I got the order.
Okay.
Hey,
Supposed to be
Travis?
here in June, yeah.
How'd they get going?
Well, Helene hit, and this goes down into Lost Cove Creek, which goes on into Catawba River system, the lakes and everything. And the beavers, the otters, I think they washed all their food away. And when they come into where this creek comes into Lost Cove Creek, they could smell, I'm pretty sure, the fish up here, in the water. And there's 10 or 12 otters come up here, off and on, and I'd get them a porch on that, be diving for fish, and I had over 200 fish in there and over 100 down there. They got them all, every one of them, including a carp that long.
Wow.
I don't see how he killed it, but he drug it under them bushes over there and eat on it for nighttime, for a week or two. And anyway, all I got now is some little ones that was so small then they couldn't catch them, I guess, or didn't want them. But anyway, I did shoot at 9 otters from my porch up there. I never did know that I killed one, but I shot at them.
Shooting at them makes noise, and they don't want to stay.
Well, they're going to go underwater whether you hit them or not. Now, if you go underwater, they may come back under them bushes and just stick their nose up, and you never know, you never find them, But
You didn't hear any laughing because you missed them.
no, I didn't hear no crying because they hit them. But if I did hit that, they may go under and get under that old moss and stuff and just never come up, you know.
Are these the same otters that are at Grandfather Mountain up in that?
Yeah, river otters. They were reintroduced here in the Catawba Valley, Lake James, and all them places.
So why do you think Grandfather calls their otters one of the most dangerous animals up there because of their strength of their bite?
They will attack you if you corner them, especially if you got them in a trap or something. They're definitely they're a killer. That's what they are. They're a killer, and they don't back down on biting you and stuff, you know. So I'm not saying that they're going to jump on you out here, but when we were fishing in Montana and you get in their fishing hole, kind of, he'd come up and start barking at you, hoo, 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 and he kind of want to scare you away, you know. So they are a kind of a vicious animal.
Okay. So the spring water, it's natural and it doesn't have to be filtered. Or
Nope.
do you have a filter system?
No filter. No.
Okay.
Coming right out of the ground, and I did test it myself for bacteria, and you know, you can order a little kit and
Right.
test it. And
Sure.
It was clear. So I've been drinking it now for 40 years, I guess.
But if you're going to get a permit now, they wouldn't give it to you,
That's,
would they?
from what I understand, I'm grandfathered in other words.
Right.
If I had to do it over again, I'd probably have to dig a well.
You want to take the high side, Jason, or you going to come behind?
I'm coming behind.
Okay, all right. So the natural spring, how did you find it? Or was it a spring house at one time?
Yeah.
I think you told me actually
Yeah.
that there was a foundation you found where there was already a home here.
And I found old horseshoes and wagon parts and stuff like that. They come in here in a wagon. They didn't have vehicles, you know.
Cool, man. Cool.
They had
And you have that stuff.
Yeah, I'll show you some. In fact, I'll get a horseshoe right down here when we go down there, and I'll show you part of a wagon when we come back. Yeah, but right here's my water reservoir right now. I'll show you. See that tank right there? Holds 600 gallons. I come right here and I'll show you the spring. You have to zoom in a little. That's water right in yonder.
Okay.
See that dark place?
Yeah.
And that's where the spring out. And got it going in my reservoir there, 600 gallons. And
Oh yeah.
had it for 40 years now. You know, you got maintenance on everything, you know, whatever you got. So.
Travis, this is a picture of the waterfall. It's behind me, isn't it?
Yep.
Let's go take a look at the rocks that made that waterfall.
Yeah.
So what is over here across the water?
Yeah, the top waterfalls will be them rocks way up yonder.
Yeah, sweet.
About 60 feet of little waterfalls down to the,
Okay.
yeah. It's Blue Ridge Parkway property. They have a lot of problems with people digging ginseng on Blue Ridge Parkway. And they do put some kind of dye in some of them. And then when you sell it, the guy, whoever you sell it to, calls them and they come and,
Bust you.
yep, I know where that came from. They put dye in it, and so they get a big ticket, you know.
But again, we didn't film this, but you have ginseng on this property.
Yeah,
Yeah. Cool. And you're going to show us those.
yeah. When we go right back over there, I'll show you a bunch of it. It's a four-prong. They call it four-prong. And you got the berries. They'll turn red,
Okay.
and that plant itself probably worth several dollars, and that's probably $100 worth right there.
Okay.
And all them's four prongs, and
What does that mean, 4-prong?
well, it starts out with 2 prongs, and then it goes to 3 prongs.
I mean, as it gets older?
Yeah, and then it goes 4 prongs.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's always got 5 leaves on it, like that. And that big one I had down there, it had 5 prongs on it, and the berries came up to my belt right here. So
Thank you, Rick, for being over here, and thank you, Travis, for all the stuff we saw. I don't know what to say about it, and we got more we got to come back and do. So, and your place is going to be in bloom when? July?
probably what we have is
Yeah.
different times. A lot of
Okay.
it we got from Travis. He shares with us sometimes.
Okay.
too, so.
All right, so it's good. We're gonna do it again.
All right.
Okay.
Looking forward to it.